We're live. Thank you for joining us on Chatter, Southwest Florida. We have a special episode today. Jen Collins is not going to be with us due to some circumstances and, of course, Hurricane Irma. So we're going to have some breaking news coming in. We're local, meaning from Northport through Charlotte County, and we're currently in Punta Gorda, Florida. We got Jack May behind the camera, Christian Young behind the camera. Christian's going to be joining me in just a minute here. Here he comes. But we're going to be talking a lot of hurricane. We're going to be talking a lot of changes that are going on currently. Right now, as you can see, we're zooming into a new track that just came out. As we've been saying prior to the show here, I had a personal feeling that this is going to spin east of us. Yep. So, again, tracks are coming in at all different angles, all different ways. These spaghetti tracks and other things that we've been watching through NBC, Fox News, ABC7, so on and so forth, locally here. This track here is done by tropicaltidbits.com, if you can check it out. There's global models, and as much as the U.S. models are happening, there's also the global models that we have. But this one, if Jack can go back onto it here, this is showing that sucker is spinning far east. We predict that it's going to hit the eastern side of the state of Florida. Again, we're not weather newscasters. We're not. He's not a. Yeah, it's just kind of our. He's kind of our gut. This is what we're going with. We're hunkering down. We're staying local. But we're going to keep up with this. We're looking into the person who put this out and the website and also the sources behind it, and we're hoping this could be a true depiction of what's happening. What is your take on it?
It's credible information. It's from the European storm tracking model. And yesterday I was watching the news, and a lot of them, it had a couple going east, more so than the U.S. Tracking. But now, I mean, this morning we just got this in, and obviously this is way more dramatically.
Why are you watching the European versus the U.S.? Why do you think it's more?
I think it's more accurate.
Accurate?
Yeah. I think the other one's more so ratings for the news.
Well, currently, let's take an eye of where the storm is at right now. It just blew through St. Martin. We had some live footage off Twitter that we found of some of the storm. It's pretty dramatic. You know, winds are getting up. The gusts are hitting 175 to 185 miles per hour. So it's coming through. This is footage, 6-second loop, I believe. We can loop it a few times. This is St. Martin. Just blew through here over the past hour, and it is heading east. But here's some footage of it. Reminds me of Charlie, to be honest with you, of what's happening. I'm sure they're going to have a lot more effects afterwards from a lot of the wind damage as well as the surges, the water surges. That's the big damage, if you kind of notice when the hurricanes come through.
Oh, yeah,
yes, the wind tears up, but it's always that after effect, it seems, that big surge. This here was a snap that the chatter cam took coming down on 75 in between exit 179 and Kings Highway-ish, somewhere in there. You can see the traffic is accumulating. There's people. I thought there was a cop. The cop going by. People are flooding out of the state. So just take your time. Be cautious. One little car accident is going to back up traffic all this way through. So just be patient. Take your time. If you're leaving Florida, is your family leaving Florida? Or are you staying?
No, we don't feel that it's a threat right now. I mean, obviously, if something changes to where it's a sure thing, then we'll do the best we can. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of traffic, but
so you guys are gonna stay.
I think we'll be fine.
I'm staying. Jack behind the camera. We'll see what you said.
Oh heck yeah!
Jack said, "Heck yes, he's staying."
It naked.
I know. Jack's gonna be outside naked at that. So we're back to the model again. Is there any way we can switch to possibly NOAA and seeing with the hurricane hunters saying? We're going to check out the website. We're doing daily active. This is the main source that we're following here with this. They haven't updated since 8 a.m. this morning. So we're still waiting. The storm is just it's rummaging down through. So it's going to hit Puerto Rico very soon.
It's going through
as we saw St. Martin. I just have a feeling. I know what the weathercasters are saying. There's people that are far more intelligent than we are about this, and that have 30 years of education and experience behind this.
But how many times have we seen this happen?
They did the same thing with Charlie, and Charlie just did a bout face, right turn, 45-degree angle, shot straight up through, and just crushed us. So we don't know where this is headed, but I have a feeling it is just going to continue this path through and skim the eastern part of Florida. That's my gut. But again, be safe, be prepared.
Yeah.
If you are on our Chatter page, or you come back to it, Chatter, Southwest Florida, we put a lot of charts out, a lot of lists up. I believe we have some graphics here, which, here we go. We're actually on our page here. We'll go ahead and show that in just a bit. If you don't mind, Jack, just scroll a little bit. We are putting out some information that we're curating and creating graphics. Let's stay on this guy. Let's stay on this guy.
Our boy can't play.
Just got real when he shows up in town. So if
you don't want to see
Jim
him
shows up in town, run.
Yeah.
Because wherever he's at,
that's a bad sign.
We were talking to Pryor. Wherever he's at, it seems to hit. So we haven't seen him yet here in Charlotte County. So we're pretty lucky. But as you can see, we're putting up. Here's a video here about sandbags. This came out from the Punta Gorda Chamber of Commerce. So beginning actually this morning, sandbags will be available for people who live in the city at 900 West Henry Street. That's Henry Dog Park. Bags, sand, and shovels will be available. So basically, fill up your own bags.
Yeah.
They're minimum. They're going to do 5 per person, 10 per household.
Yeah, they're right.
So send in the kid first. Wait an hour. Send in the mom. Send in the dad. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just kidding. No, but just try to be cautious or try to be considerate and use humility, please. But we have plenty of information. So as it's coming into us, we're posting it as quick as we can. We can scroll up a little more. We have a very interesting graphic. Maybe it's downward. Oh no.
You want
I'm sorry.
video?
Not the video. It's an actual graphic that we posted. No, go ahead and scroll all the way down. This is on our Chatter Southwest Florida page, the page that you're watching this on. So after this live stream, you'll be able to. Oh, there's Tammy. Go ahead and scroll. That's Northport. And you'll be able to scroll through and see. So we're posting as the city officials are meeting, as their traffic. Okay, go ahead and scroll. I got a lot of reach on that one. I'm sorry, we're going through the feed here. Jen didn't come on, so we're unfortunate. Maybe we took the graphic down. Maybe it's down. Maybe we don't have it. But it was a graphic of it's not there. All right, sorry about that. It was a graphic of supplies. We're gonna make sure we get that graphic back up right after this live show here. We'll repost, but it's a great list of what to get, supplies needed, where to go, all kind of great data that you can have. So.
And this happened last night. You recorded this on Sumter.
I left Beefle Brady's from trivia at approximately 9 p.m. ish, somewhere in there, and I said, let me go fuel up because I figured at night it'd be better during the day.
That's what I would think.
I pull into Walmart on Sumter. Actually, I pulled into the 7-Eleven first.
Oh, wow.
Every gas pump had a bag over it. It was empty.
Jeez.
On Sumter. Now it was an eerie scene. I mean, there was cars just circling. It was like the zombies
vultures.
came. Well, it was like zombies.
Yeah.
It was like zombies. It was like an apocalypse. It was just bizarre. I haven't seen that yet. And then I pulled around. I noticed there was some traffic, so I pulled in. And actually, this whole lane here had cars. So I got my phone out right after. But there was about a 20-minute wait on there, and there was people approaching the employees, workers. They had a police officer over there, and you just came in and you just sat there and waited. And as the next car left, they put you in. And I think after me, they started to ration, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
Can only get so many gallons. Have you fueled up yet?
Yesterday, I spent probably an hour looking for propane. Found some at a U-Haul.
What does your car take?
Oh no, not for my car. No, I was grabbing. I didn't grab fuel. I grabbed
you have one of those chargers. I thought maybe you had the propane tank.
Oh no. I was just grabbing propane for our grill just in case.
Chris was saying that. He said the propane shortage was definitely out. Now the gas shortage. Yeah, Jack's saying so the gas shortage is definitely out. We're noticing. So this is the current track. Did you give it a refresh? We really haven't gotten much recent news, unless of course we're going to hit the Sky Towers and the ABC 7s and the NBC 2s. But we're really trying to keep local. Let me tell you what we are going to do here at Chatter. We're going to keep everyone updated from boots on the actual ground. Meaning, I'm going to be around. I'm going to be driving around and just checking out the gas pumps, checking out where you can fill up, checking out the bank lines, all that kind of stuff. Because we're in the bank. We're actually in a building where there's a bank on the bottom floor, and the bank had a line already this morning. So. So with that being said, we're going to really be from Punta Gorda to Northport, letting you know what's happening, what news is breaking. The city officials, let me get into a little bit of opinion base here. The city officials are going to do what's right, meaning they're going to tell you what to do to avoid the goal is, to keep you safe, but to also avoid an issue of it coming back that they didn't warn you. So they always go to, Jack, I don't know if you can agree, but they seem to always go the extreme point. Because if they didn't, that's lawsuits.
It's their city too, and I think that people fail to recognize that.
Protection of the people. Imagine a death occurred and they didn't tell you to leave, or
Yeah.
they didn't tell you to get sandbags, or they didn't assist you, or so they'll always go that extra step, which is wonderful, and we appreciate it. But then there's a realism that we have to keep in mind of what's actually happening and what isn't happening, and then of course the news is going to come out. They're going to sensationalize these charts. They're gonna assume and really put it into perspective of the goal is to keep you watching, and so they're gonna one little wave and they're gonna make it seem like a tsunami hit. So as you can see, I mean it's as big as Ohio. They want to keep saying it. It's as big as Ohio, but how strong is it as big as Ohio coming outward on the outer bands? So we really want to keep things in perspective here on Chatter and let you know truths that are happening and what we feel. Again, this is our opinion. We want everyone safe. As I spoke to someone this morning, if you don't feel safe, leave. Get out of town. But here's so many graphics, so many different models. Can we click on this one? This was a day ago. Is there I'm sorry if you don't see me. A day ago, as you can see here, Hurricane Irma advisory, 11 p.m. That was yesterday. So that was last night. Winds 100. That was the night before last. Winds 140 miles an hour to 165 mile an hour gusts. Movement west at 100 at 13 knots. Now you can see that's going right through Florida. How drastic it changed just in a single day. If you don't mind clicking on the bottom one right here, Jack, bottom left. Okay, so that's already. And let's take a look. Let's take a look at all our charts here. And you can see it's just. And then we have our most current one. That most current one that we showed, where it's really east, was what was that, about an hour ago?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to say it's good luck for anybody because I don't want to be even on the eastern side of the state. Cuba, Puerto Rico, I mean, they're just going to get really hit hard. But again, that can shift. That can shift within hours. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to keep coming in. We're going to come back in. We're going to break some news. We're going to go live stream during the day today and just keep you updated. We're also going to be out. We're going to do videos. We're going to see where the congestion's at, the traffic, the updates, the gas station predicaments, the water predicaments, and keep everyone definitely in the loop. If you have any questions or want to comment, put it below. Let everyone know to keep sharing, keep letting us know where we can get food. I'm getting messages in like crazy over here. I got 4.
Where's Christian?
I'm sorry. I'm actually reading Christian. Just there's also some deaths happening. Make sure your house is safe and locked down. People are going to take advantage of this position that we're in. So make sure everything is locked down and safe. We just had some burglaries coming in on my phone. But we're going to keep breaking, as I said. Thank you for joining us here in Chatter, Southwest Florida. This is just a quick addition to what's happening. We're going to be showing you plenty more. Jen Collins was going to be our live guest today, sitting right here. We even had 12 bottles of wine for her. Jack, he's not listening. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. No, we're going to have Jen on for sure. Looking forward to our next guest. I know next week we have Nolan. We have 3 guests on Wednesday next week. Back-to-back shows. So we'll get back to Chatter. We'll get back to what's happening. So I want everyone to be safe and tune in on chattertv.online for more. Tune in on Chatter, Southwest Florida. Shop local, Southwest Florida. Check us out on Twitter, SL Newsroom. And be safe. I'm signing off.